Here he is in Africa and he's being guided around Angola, which he seems to think is a city.
You know, with you in Angola, a vibrant city, and I look, not the city. The city I know is not Angola, but in Angola, in a vibrant city. I'm probably the most pro-rail guy in America. I've ridden over 1,300,000 miles on a daily basis to my work.
People, goods and services, but will also promote shared prosperity and inclusive growth across the
bread.
internal consultations
They go to bread.
aiming at aligning this project with national priorities and other bilateral and regional commitments.
Yeah, you're right.
In closing, allow me to reiterate Tanzania's commitment to regional integration and
No, that was like a real nap.
Right, we're still waiting for a readout from either the Trump team or from President Zelensky or Macron's team about the specifics of that meeting. Again, this is all happening here in the last hour before they made their way over to the cathedral. As you watch more world leaders and dignitaries exit their motorcade to enter the cathedral here. When it comes to President Macron and President-elect Donald Trump, Yamiche, you know this from the first White House, is that those two struck up a deep relationship, one that was sometimes tense, and other moments, though, where President Macron used flattery as a form of winning over the President-elect Trump. And that is where, at one point back at a World War I commemoration, just days after Donald Trump touted himself as being a nationalist, the president of France used that moment in that speech to suggest and condemn that nationalism was not in good favor for globalism and a united front and the alliances that NATO especially has allowed the European Union and other allies to really move over the last 7 decades the world order in a much more strident position. I think that this is where, when you're looking at some of these scenes here, I think it's important to note, if I may, Yamiche, the seating arrangement. We were able to see a photo of the seating arrangement just before everybody started entering the cathedral, and President-elect Trump is placed in the most prominent seat. And that is
it's really interesting. I want to just say, Vaughn, that we're also seeing the First Lady, Jill Biden, entering here. So I want to continue to let you do your reporting, but just to mark the moment that you also see now the First Lady of France, that's French President Emmanuel Macron's wife. She's now there with the First Lady, being Jill Biden, of course. So, Vaughn, I know you were talking about what's going on there. I want to, while I have you, also in some ways talk about what Emmanuel Macron is going through, which is that this was a tough week for the French in general on French Parliament. You have that they passed the French Parliament, that is a no confidence vote against the Prime Minister and his cabinet, effectively toppling the government there. With that in mind, I wonder what you make of this moment for Macron.
Stop playing with Trump, man.
Why Trump doing that?
Because he trying to hold Trump. He trying to act like he more masculine than Trump. Stop playing with Trump, man.
Trump held little bro hand.
Yeah, man. He trying to look bro Trump, man. What's wrong with him, man? That's why we don't like friends anyway.
He kissed his wife. See, trying to pull away. He pulled him.
You want to do this right here, sir? Don't do this right now.
I hate bullying him. Then he kissed his wife. No, still holding his hand.
That's how they do, bro. That's how they greet.
No, bro.
It is.
He ain't kiss his
the way
wife.
he holding his hand.
He ain't kiss his wife.
He knows that.
Man, Trump said, man, hey, man, you ain't finna little bro me.
I don't think it's even that. I think he's there just like
that's
bro,
what
the way he's holding his hand,
it's like they trying to be used by
but you not
masculine.
see that? He tried to pull away. Trump pulled him into him.
Yeah, I know. He's just like I feel like he's like overexcited, and it's just like what he does.
No, hell no. That is a power dynamic, right?
Trump big brother.
The way he's like holding his hand.
Trump big brother.
When have you ever
like
held
that?
somebody's hand for 20 seconds?
Yeah, you didn't know that? Trump walking in the building, man, get out my way.
Even Joe Rogan
Tuck up
said
his
like
coat,
when
man.
Trump greets you, he gonna pull you into him. Really? Like they at the UFC, there's a picture or video of like him reaching out to Trump, and Trump pulled him across the table.
Yeah, but that's not the way he greets though. But anyway,
it's like a power dynamic.
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
I'm gonna start pulling people.
Maybe. But hey, that's his wife on side of Trump. We got Jill Biden right there. It looked like everybody at the event was just showing utmost respect to Trump every time he come in the building, man.
You already know what they gonna do.
Like,
they know it's finna get ugly.
The president is boy, that's the president.
Oh, they better not play with Trump.
That's what's crazy. You're not even a president.
You see what they said on CNN? See what they said on
was.
CNN? They said Trump looking presidential. Oh, they're talking about this.
Like,
He went overseas. They said every world leader is moving like Trump is back in charge.
They know.
That's how everybody moves.
If CNN saying it,
you know what's finna happen, right? Y'all better get y'all shit together.
Reopening celebration of the Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris was attended by world leaders like French President Macron and Ukrainian President Zelensky and the UK's Prince William. You know who was there too. And remember, he said he's not the president, and yet he keeps acting like he is. But he had a friendly exchange with the First Lady, which he ended up using to hawk his cologne on social media, along with the caption, "A fragrance your enemies can't resist."
Funny.
that's called marketing right there, isn't it?
I think he named it Fight, 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 which is like not the type of
them.
clone I'd pick out, because usually you're trying to attract people, not
he claims in the
repulse them.
Fight, 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 he describes there's a fight, fight, fight for men and a fight, fight, fight for women. The fight, fight, fight for women is for women that can accept challenges with grace.
But you lost me at the first fight. I don't go to any cologne
that's not-
entitled Fight anything.
That kind of perfume's not going to smell great or
No,
anything
it's
like
not.
that.
But the
it's
people
just
are enraged
tacky.
about the picture between Dr. Biden and President-elect
Should she have
Trump.
kicked him in the nuts?
No, I actually I totally disagree. I think we take too much to pictures until you're one of those people in a picture
Right,
where you
put
say
his
that's not what was
beanie.
going on. There are two more pictures I pulled of that same thing where you look. It's not quite as cordial looking. There might be more going on.
Oh, that
but
one is
I honestly care less about the.
I know you're running it, Jill.
No, his name.
They're talking about it's not quite cordial.
Why is she there and Joe Biden's not?
How the hell you can say that's not cordial? It's literally just two people talking. You
like-
really can't tell what they're talking about.
Because they low key both are happy that Kamala is not the president.
Yeah, they said Jill Biden hated Kamala. Yeah.
So she's like, hey, I'm glad this shit worked out.
Hey,
You see on election day, Jill Biden put up in all red.
And she happy, you know, her husband, you know, ain't gotta do this no more.
She put up all red, cheesed up.
Or she probably
She knew what type of time it was.
Lil Joe going and do.
They said he don't need that.
She probably putting her.
The wife don't know he
beans
is
on.
way too old. Oh, there you go. See, bro, he had to take it there, bro. I knew he was gonna do that.
Hey,
too.
that's what the joke was about with the cologne.
Yeah, I know.
Say yeah, she
Take too much to pictures until you're one of those people in a picture where you say that's not what was going on. There are two more pictures I pulled of that same thing where you look. It's not quite as cordial looking. There might be more going on.
Oh, that one is
I honestly care less about the shaking hands or kind of showing up and passing, the results of an election along and democracy than I do. I would like to see President Biden a little more, because right now I feel like we're seeing Dr. Biden, we're seeing Trump take the reins, and a lot of progressives are saying that President Biden's ceding power, and I know there's not a lot he can do in a month.
He was at the Kennedy Center.
But I'd love to I'd love to see him reassure.
It's hard for him to be in a whole bunch of places.
I agree.
On a trip to Africa last week, and then
It'd be nice if he held a press conference, because that's what President Obama did when Trump took over the first time. It'd be nice just to have a little speech or something. I care less about a photo.
On the photo, it's important that not just America's allies are watching, but America's adversaries are watching that moment. And the world was watching this election, waiting with bated breath to know what was going to happen. And to know that there's a peaceful transition of power, that despite my warnings and others about my concerns about Donald Trump, which are still very real, that America's going to move forward, and that the First Lady is going to be able to be cordial to him on the world stage. Also, at the outskirts of this, he met with Macron and Zelensky and talked about the war in Ukraine. And that's something I care deeply about. And I want Donald Trump to come around to perhaps continuing to support Ukraine and standing by the U.S.'s position. So my point when I say I'm not going to be apocalyptic, it's not changing a tune. It's not making every single thing a 5-alarm fire.
Yeah.
If he does good, if he gets the Israeli hostages out, I promise I will wear a MAGA hat for one day on the show and say, thank you for doing it. Yeah. She'll knock it right off my head. But like you have to be able to cheer for wins when they happen and then call out relentlessly the wrongdoing.
Well, let me say this. What I find interesting, though, is, Jill Biden is nothing but class, and Donald Trump is nothing but crass. Because what's ironic to me is, okay, so he's now using this picture to sell one more object, right? And so apparently people voted for him because they couldn't afford the price of eggs. And he said yesterday in that interview that it was about groceries. But the grift never ends with these people. He's selling golden sneakers, $10,000 watches,
He's not
digital
selling
trading
me, although I
cards.
look the part.
He's selling Bibles. This cologne is $200. Melania was on Fox News selling Christmas ornaments. Remember the lady who said she didn't like Christmas? For $100. I mean, the grift with these people. This is what you got, America. This is what you got.
Yeah,
Well,
he's a billionaire businessman. Of course
I'm
he's
not
selling
worried
stuff.
about it. He can sell as much of that stinky stuff as he wants to. If you want to buy it, just please don't bring it in here. Please don't bring it here. My nose will fall off because I don't do well with scents. But all the rest, and Notre Dame.
Even the good ones.
Even the good ones. Notre Dame is.
Well, it just seems like they're upset that other countries are respecting the president that's coming in.
I ain't gonna lie, their whole analysis was just a bunch of conclusions that they drew up just to talk about.
Gibberish.
Nothing that they talked about had any base at all. Just pure opinion and speculation. Oh, this looks like a non-cordial talk. How the hell would you know that?
What? You know what's crazy? When you see him selling something, that kind of made me more happy to see him selling something than him using taxpayer dollars to fund anything he want to do. So it's just like
a troll.
I mean, I'm lost at why people are shocked at a businessman conducting business.
It was a troll.
You're surprised that he sells something. The guy with hotels and casinos and all these other things is selling something. Wow, what a shocker!
How they were like acting like it's a negative thing. That Donald Trump is acting like he's the president already. I'm like, well, if he wasn't acting like that, if he was going on vacation and doing things, what would y'all be on here saying?
Boy,
so no matter what he does, they're gonna get on here. Like, damn, he's acting like he's the president already. Isn't that what he's supposed to do?
Sound like a bunch of Howard
Isn't that what the American people would want?
We see what Joe Biden was doing in Africa.
They just want to hoot and holler around here.
Well, he's in Africa, asleep. Giving away money. No, this picture is funny though. The way she's cheesing is funny though.
Like she wanted Trump elected, bro. I'm telling you this.
Nah, it look like,
okay. The AI is gonna be a little too much.
Y'all know I messed up for saying it, but it do look like.
Oh, is that AI?
AI is gonna go crazy.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, that's
We
funny.
don't need to see the AI at all.
Come here.
People, boy,
AI got him
scary.
kissing. AI got him fighting.
I haven't seen this on my timeline at all. Hey, look, there go Jill on election day below that.
I haven't seen her look at Joe Biden like this.
She's
Besides when
smiling.
you do
Look,
something
scroll down.
wrong.
Look, yeah, she pulled up all red on election day. Cheesed up. She posted herself. Election
Actually,
day.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that? She posted it on November the 5th.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm telling you, they did not want Kamala as president.